Hi, I'm Monty Beetham. You may remember me from my days in the Warriors, in the Kiwis, or knocking people out in the boxing ring. But what you may not know or realise, I've got a secret passion for safety in the workplace. So come with me now on a journey to find out how you can stay safe in your work environment. In a couple of hours, I'll be here live on Sky TV in front of a capacity crowd trying to win a New Zealand Cruiserweight title. I'm at work, but you're at work too. Don't forget, you've got to be safe, you've got to have systems in place. Plan, do, monitor and improve. In a few hours, I'll be looking to improve my opponent's face.
It's made to be a champion, so I ride as a champion. All the hard work and the dedication.
So whether you're installing a satellite dish, doing a promo, or if you're punching someone in the face, you've got to make sure that you keep systems in place that you're safe and everyone else is safe in the workplace. But let's just be clear, there's no punching anyone in the face at Sky. Because we're lovers.
Just say you love me.
On-site coverage is at the very heart of Sky's business. You're in the front line, so you have to stay on your toes. Every time you go to work, especially at a new location, talk about what the hazards are.
First up, Osh. It's going to be a very hot day, so make sure you've all got sunblock, you've got water, look after yourself. If you're up a tower, make sure you're harnessed if you have to wear a harness. Anyone got any questions regards cables? Anything else, Osh?
So the safety plan with Sky is plan, do, monitor, improve. Can you take us through the planning? Because I'm sure looking around, that's an essential part of what you have to do.
We actually spend more time in the warehouse planning for the work and planning for our jobs and in our office. It's extremely important because if we haven't done our planning, we're going to be behind the 8 ball and we might not be able to go on air. Even our little old ITM Cup rugby goes around the world. We've got venues from the far north down to Invercargill. What venues are we going to? Every venue's different. We've got to make sure that we can park the truck safely and that it can get inside the venue. We've got to make sure we identify all the hazards as well, because every venue has got different types of hazards, like getting the equipment down to the cameras, because we park quite far away from actually where all the cameramen are dotted all around the venue. We've got to make sure all our safety equipment on the truck is certified. We make sure that we've got the power, that the scaffold towers are correct for the cameraman. Our whole company, OSB, we've been through our Working at Heights course. A lot of our venues, we have cameramen up a scaffold tower. They've got to wear a harness because we don't want them falling off that tower. We spend hours and hours planning our job. In theory, all that planning on the day, we shouldn't have many problems.
Okay, let's talk about the do phase.
So the do phase is where we take this vehicle and it's on site at one of our many venues across the country. The technical manager would talk to the venue and the venue would say, everything's the same, you've done an induction before, you're good to go. Or if there's something new, they'd explain what's new and how we're going to deal with it. And then that technical manager has to talk to the crew.
So a producer's basically looking after the people. Every OB we have a production meeting, and in that meeting we go through all the hazards. Every venue's different. For example, in Waikato Stadium, when the Chiefs run out on the field, fireworks go off, so we're going to remind everybody where those fireworks are so no one's too close to them.
We're supporting safety the whole time, 100% on the day. We're always looking for safety aspects of our job.
You've always got to check in with people. Cameramen could be up on a platform, could be pretty cold, so you always just got to check in and see how they're coping.
And you can't be scared about putting your hand up and coming to anyone and saying, hey, I don't think that's right, or I think that's unsafe.
And you've also got to make sure there's no one trying to be macho and sort of, battle through it the old Kiwi way. So you've got to make sure people are constantly communicating with each other.
You've got to report it. No matter if you feel like you're an idiot reporting it, please do it.
So after the do, there's the monitoring. What's that about?
We're monitoring our crew. We've got a lot of guys outside working in the elements, and we need to make sure that they've understood all the instructions of their work that they should be doing and that they are doing. We want to make sure they're doing it safely, they're using the right equipment for the job. If they're not doing it safely, we're monitoring that situation to make sure that we can instruct them that they're going to do a better job, or that they need the right training, or we just have to go and talk to them.
So my job in monitoring is making sure everybody understands what's going on, making sure that they're actually doing it, and if they're not doing it, figuring out why.
So every time you do it, you learn something.
At the end of every broadcast, we look back and sort of see what worked and what didn't. And if something didn't work, we try to figure out how we fix it. And that could be extra training or more awareness.
After a job, we do a thing called an event report. That goes out to all of us at OSB. So ideally, every time we're doing a job, it's getting better and better and there's less accidents. So it's always a process of just improving.
We're trying to improve each time, so continual improvement. Each time we work on a job, we should get better and better.